this project that I have with Tata Centre, it started for us to come up with a diagnostic test for sickle cell disease, and the microscope kind of came as a byproduct of that. So I'm very briefly going to tell you how this came about and where we are now. So there are two goals. We have developed the prototype of a mobile phone microscope in the lab that we are trying to commercialize, translate and commercialize for diagnostics. Thank you. And also use this microscope to come up with a microscopy-based test for sickle cell disease. So the challenge that we were trying to address is one of the most common tests, for example, that you have is the blood test. And you don't have, or you have malaria test that the gold standard is microscopy, and you don't have good microscopes, not even in government hospitals in Bombay, leave alone the primary healthcare centers. I visited KM hospital, I saw the microscope they were using to look at malaria slides and so on, and it relies a lot on that particular technician's capability to find things. So there was definitely a need for this. And of course, if it's in rural places, then there's a sample degradation and delayed diagnosis leading to delayed treatment and so on. So that was one sector we were addressing. The second one was education. So a lot of labs in schools and colleges, they need microscopes to show students samples. Now you can see there's just one microscope probably the college or the school can afford, and everybody tries to crowd around. These are large classes, not everyone gets a chance. So with digital microscope, you can actually project them and so on. The challenge was to, can you have the same microscope that you can use, that's affordable, but gives diagnostic quality images, but affordable enough for also education. So that's what we were doing. So here what happened was we spent some time doing this, and just to tell you that how long it takes to go from lab to at least commercialization sort of thing. So one of my master's students did this as his project, finished this in 2015. This is what the microscope looked like. So you have the mobile phone here, there's a light source, and then there are all these focusing knobs and so where the optical path is such that the image is formed on the camera. So here the idea was to see cells even if you haven't stained them, right? So Samrat, when he graduated, he started a startup company in Sine, IIT Bombay, called MedPrime Technologies, and they took up as one of the projects that they would like to commercialize. So it's gone through lots and lots of iterations. It's gone out to users. They've given us feedback, and we have made improvements, and currently this is where we are. So we have two different versions. One, something that comes with a single objective lens, because that's what you need to see blood cells, a cheaper version which you can use in the field for sickle cell disease or to look at blood cells. This one, it's like more a general microscope, which you can have multiple objective lenses and do diagnosis. But the best thing would be for you to look at the prototype during the poster session. It would be available there for you to sort of have a feel for how it looks. So the way we were partnering with MedPrime with this was, they were the ones who were going for us to collect user inputs, which is doctors, diagnostic centers, and various places outside to see what would be the features that are absolutely essential, what would be the features that, it's used, it would be good to have, but might increase the cost and so on. So things like what kind of focusing, etc. We realized that it's an inverted microscope, so you could use liquid samples and you could use slides as well. And you need the highest quality optical components. So wherever you cut down the cost, that's one place where you really can't cut down things. Then, of course, we designed multiple prototypes based on, there are manufacturing constraints as well as what the user wants and so on. So this is where we are. We have done this. Now what we are going to do is, we are going to manufacture and market under the brand name Silica NV, because these guys already have a silica upright microscope that they've made and they're selling for the last couple of years. So just to give you some pictures of how things evolve through the stages, I mean, that's how long it takes. So I'll come to now sickle cell disease. This is what the project was originally about. So sickle cell disease is a hereditary disorder which, because the gene that codes for hemoglobin, it has a mutation. As a result, your red blood cells become stiff and sickle-shaped. Now this is something that people inherit from their parents, and there's currently no cure. So the only way to manage is to diagnose early and to also manage the disease in terms of certain lifestyle changes and certain medications that they have to take throughout their lives to be safe. Now, the way you inherit this from your parents is twofold. You can have both genes which code for the faulty hemoglobin or just one, and accordingly you actually have symptoms of all sorts of symptoms like anemia and sort of recurring pain, your blockage of blood vessels, or you have reduced symptoms, in which case you have only one gene and you're called trait. The challenge here is to specifically determine this condition, distinguish between trait and disease in a single test at the point of care, and not make it too expensive as well. So who is affected? You see this map from Wellcome Trust. The red parts of the world are the ones where this gene is extremely common. It's very common in India. About 105 million people are affected with this gene, which includes both trait and disease. So when I started this project about 4 years ago, this is a headline from Times of India. So Vidarbha is one region where you have a lot of such conditions. And this is the headline of this, again from 2017. This is a problem that's still there and it's not really addressed. There are parts of India where you really need this. So there is definitely a need. So just one slide on technology on what exactly we do here. So we take a drop of blood from the afflicted individual. We mix it with a certain oxygen scavenger, and then we add it to an imaging chip. So this blood is liquid, it's not made into a slide. And then you put it in this mobile microscope, you take an image at this point, and you wait after 30 minutes. And you see that these are those elongated blood cells, which are the sickle cell there. If you see that, you know for sure it is sickle cell disease, it cannot be anything else. So this is the basic technology which has these kind of 4 parts, that is. But the most important thing is depending on how the